Well, this is the conclusion of my cheap modifications. I did the air induction, which I'm probably the most proud of. It sounds really good when you're putting some torque on it, when you're ramping up. In the water, you hear it. You don't really hear it without a without a load on it. You put it in the water, you hit the throttle, man. The acceleration is a little better, and the throatiness from the motor coming through that intake, man, sounds really good compared to what it used to be. I got about 5 hours on this exhaust now, and I wanted to go ahead and check it out, make sure everything was going well and as planned. Look for any signs of problems. I don't see any right now. Probably checking another 30 hours or so. Pay attention to my drain plug. I kind of got inspired by that $11 exhaust video, which I thought was pretty funny because it turned into the $51 exhaust video, and then throughout the video it went 51 and 41. Before you know it, it was a $30 exhaust video. I thought that was pretty funny. One of the things I took from that was I wanted to do it the way he did it, but I didn't want to wait a month for the parts. I hopped on eBay. I found all the parts. They got here in 2 days. The only parts I ordered were the two silicone parts, which are the 90, which if you do 2.5 inch, you can probably find at your local hardware store. I didn't go 2.5. I went bigger, so I needed different size. I need 2.5, 2 or 3, depending on whatever you go with. If you go 2 to 2, you probably have a better chance. I took this intake from the auto parts store, plugged the holes with threaded bolts and RV high temperature RV sealant. In terms of high temperature, the exhaust only gets up to about 100 degrees in this area, so that's just normal temperature. This is the other silicone grommet. They're both rated up to I have to go back and take a look, but well over 100, well over 200 degrees, that's for sure. I think they're in 275 or 300. So more than capable of handling any heat that's going to come off of this exhaust, along with the RV sealant. And then one of the things that was most important to me is this piece here that connects to the exterior of the jet pump area. I didn't want to cut that off of my old water box exhaust like I seen some people do. I don't want to destroy my OEM parts, so I went on ahead and found this. I have a couple more. I could ship those out for about 35-40 bucks. Take a look at, see what I pay for them. If you guys are interested in doing a setup like this, I would just say, hey, go to eBay, order your get your pipe first, and that'll let you know what silicone fittings you need, and then you can just go from there. I got a 90, and I just got a straight one because this piece here, the plastic piece that I purchased instead of cutting it off my old box, came in a 90, so I was able to 90 up, and then the air intake, well, now it's the exhaust pipe that has a certain degree to it. I want to say 15, 25, I don't know, maybe it's 45, I don't know, but it all fit up perfectly. I didn't have to cut a single thing. I put on the silicone 90 up there, put it in the pipe, put the next fitting on, put it on there, screwed it in, 1, 2, 3, no problems. I got 5 hours on it, no issues. It sounds better in the water than it does out of the water, but trees falling. This is live video. Everything is looking good after 5 hours. Can't complain about that. It sounds better in the water, especially at full speed. I did the throttle. I like the throttle. The throttle sounds good when you're putting a load on it. So when you're accelerating, the throttle sounds really good. The exhaust sounds really good at full speed. Definitely at full speed. I see what you can hear in the video. It definitely sounds better than the old hookup. But you can't appreciate the sound quality in real life. Recording from a phone, so I'll just, of course, it's probably what you guys want to hear is the sound, so I'll give you a little listen. My gas is low, so that beep will probably come on. It's pretty annoying, but let's give it a shot. It sounds a lot more powerful. You're not going to get any top end out of it. I'm getting a little bit of acceleration out of it, but more so the noise. You're getting a lot more noise out of it. In the water, I get that that bellowing sound, and I get a nice throaty sound out of the intake. So that's what I was going for. That's what I got. Couldn't be more happy. In total, probably spent, what is that, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 bucks. And I got it all in 2 days. Unless you go, like I said, with all of the same 2.5 inch all the way through, then you can just get the grommets from from your hardware store. Unlike myself, Lowe's never has shit, so good luck with that. I'm gonna go ahead and put this up. This is my style. You guys can do your own thing. I just post these videos, give people an idea of what I'm doing, and like I said, I was inspired by the guy who made the $11 and the $51 video. I encourage everybody to go out there and do their own thing. If they have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm new to this stuff myself. I usually deal with motorcycles, so now that I understand a lot more about jet skis and the fact that they're nothing but motorcycles, I feel comfortable doing certain things to them. I know what to pay attention to. For instance, the exhaust. You're worried about that leaking, just check your water plug. I mean, you're gonna get a slow leak before you get a fast one, and you can kind of tell the difference. If you haven't been jumping and ducking around, but you're taking on water, then it's common sense to tell you, hey, I need to check something out. So go out there, use common sense, but definitely have fun in whatever you do. I'll be out here on the water. I mainly stay on the San Jacinto River. I ride that from Lake Houston, or sometimes I'll go north on Lake Houston all the way up through Kingwood and try to make my way to Conroe. But I usually take the San Jacinto down past I-10, past 146. I'll go out to Trinity. If I got my gas tanks with me, I'll go out to East Bay, out to Galveston. If I put in Galveston, then I'll go out to one of the rigs and do some fishing. That's just what I do. Well, let me show you my fishing setup. So here's my fishing rig. I used 1.5 inch PVC. This stuff stands up to everything. I did several different prototypes, and this one here works out the best for me. It's custom to the jet ski, so that's why if I let it go, it goes forward. Actually, this is the part that straps onto the rear hook, and this will rest on the rear platform. And then I have these Velcro straps that hold the bungee cord that I have on the back of the platform right here. So I can show you, since I have the platform out. So this is how it rests on there, like that. And then I have the bungee cord on the platform. Actually, no, this isn't it. Hold on. Sorry about that. So here's the rear platform. This is the bungee cord. When I flip this over top, I got it a little too tight now to do it with one hand. But I flip this over top and then I pull it up to these Velcro straps. And you're not taking that off. No wave is. That thing has gone submerged underwater. twists, turns, the fishing poles, everything stays still, just stays put. I'm confident in that setup. So normally that's what I do is jet ski fish. I'll have some fun on this thing as well, but you know, fishing is my thing. That's why I bought this, and these little mods or whatever. It's just something for the fisher guys, so they don't look at me like I'm some kind of nerd or whatever. But most of them like it. The guys with the bass boats, they love it. But the guys with the John boats, I'm pretty sure they want to kick me in the water. But hey, it's just one problem. They can't catch me. So I'll see you out there. You see a guy on a Seadoo with a white fishing PVC fishing pole holder with a couple of rods catching the biggest fish you ever saw. That's probably me. But you guys go out there, you have fun, you do your thing, and I'll be out here having fun doing my thing.